Welcome back, people, to another video. Today we're going to be looking at this awesome Jeep of mine. I've had it for about a year now, so this will be my yearly review, you could say, as in my description. But let's talk about this thing and see what I've done through the whole year that I've had it. So I had it for a few months at the beginning. I bought it, but I didn't really do much because I didn't know what to do. I was still getting ideas. But a few months ago in my videos, I started working on it. And this is what we've done. So one of my more recent add-ons is this bumper, a rough country bumper on this thing. I had to trim part of the fender off to make it fit. It technically might work with the fender on, but then it wouldn't look good because it wouldn't tie in at all. So I got that on, and it has an option for a winch. I'm going to be getting a winch soon, so stay tuned for that. And then I also put on these side markers. Another nice little thing just to tie in the chrome of the bumper together. And also, let's see, what else is there we've done? It already has a 4.5-inch lift. So, fair amount of lift. It could have been better with more. If I was getting a lift, I'd probably go with a little bit more. Just so you have more clearance. Because I don't know, I might have to trim a little bit on the inside of this, just so I can fit 33s under it. I'm hoping to get 33s under it eventually, but the tires I have on are okay. But it came with that, and let's see, let's open up the back here, because you guys have seen I added a bass system in this thing. Got my kicker, I added that in, and it sounds pretty good. I might just tune it a little bit. It needs a little more kick, so I might just cover up that hole so it sounds better. But that's what I added in the back. And then the amp for it's in here, tucked away in the bottom of the seat here. Here we go. I had a lot of cord left, but I just stacked it in there. So it's also a Kicker brand amp in there. But as you can see, it just kind of tucks up inside the seat, and when you close it, it's invisible. So that's really nice. And I just laid the power cords in there. Now let's go further on the inside here to make it so I could play Bluetooth and everything. I put in a new stereo here. I have a video on that if you want to look at it. And so I put that in, and let's see, what is there? I actually added the tint. I don't have a video about it, but I added the tint. That was one of the first things I did to it. So it looks so much better to have that black and gray contrast in here. Otherwise, you kind of see through it and it kind of looks a little weird. But it had the LED light on it, which is awesome. I love it. I might be getting another one just to make it a little more better. Well, a little more better. I don't think that's a word. More better. Better more? Anyways. So, I think that's pretty much what I've done to it. Oh, I actually had to change out. There was, my speedometer wasn't actually working. So, I was like, what's wrong with it? There's actually a sensor that's underneath there that goes and hooks into the tranny. So, it's like a speedo sensor. But I switched that out, and apparently that fixed it. So, I have a speedometer now, so I know how fast I'm going. But so far, the build's going awesome, and let's see. Oh, when I also forgot to mention, when I replaced this, I also replaced these with a little more shiny glow to it. And I think that about covers everything. I'm going to be replacing the headlights soon with a more modern but brighter light, and hopefully maybe a little darker, so it kind of matches the bumper instead. But, let's see now. It has 31s on it right now, so hoping to get 33s in it. My kicker. So, I think that's all the upgrades I've done to it so far. So, let's start it up for you guys. And you can hear what it sounds like. Hopefully the radio doesn't turn on. Oh, and here's my little bass adjuster. It helps a lot being able to tune your bass It also has that weird problem. It doesn't want to go, but when you kind of wiggle this thingy around, there's like a sensor problem. It starts right up. It's weird. And then here's my radio, nice and red. But yeah, it's something in that sensor down there. I think I know a guy who had the same problem, so I might just have to change out that sensor, but it won't start unless you kind of wriggle it, like it doesn't fully engage somehow. But down here, I don't know if you can see it, I have 2-wheel drive, I have part-time 4, full-time 4, so basically all-wheel drive, which is awesome, neutral, and 4 low, and then all the usual, but then I have a 3 and a 1 and 2. So that's awesome. My little cup holders in here, and I guess it's the more sporty Jeep, so it has the interior package of more red, and it actually has electric windows here. So you can move them, all 4 windows, so it's actually pretty fancy. It's weird. And you can pretty much do everything inside. So let's turn on this light. But this is how it sounds. It's actually really quiet. I might get a new muffler system on it, make it a little more Predator-like, rum rum. But that's in the future. So that's how it looks. And then the thingies I got it looks orange right there. Why is the light going on? I guess I clicked it on. But let's show you guys the LED light bar. Let's see, here's the switch down here. Switch it on. Boom. That looks cool, and it's so bright in the dark, it really lights up the path. But it's a really great add-on, and I think it complements the body of this thing. So, let's turn it off. Turn off the key. There we go. So yeah, that's what I've done so far. I have lots of plans for this thing. Like maybe even a really powerful horn in it, just kind of get cool. And so, stay tuned for this. Anything that I do on this thing, I'll post for you guys, so you'll be able to follow along as I build this thing. Winch, new tires, new lights, everything you can imagine on this thing. I'll be trying to do, like radio system. Yeah. So, this is my 92 Jeep. I hope you guys liked it, and I really appreciate if you guys would subscribe and like this video, because I'm trying to reach the goal of 1,000 subscribers, and just one of you subscribing each time, it just adds up, and I really appreciate it. So, if you want to join me on this adventure, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. So, thanks for watching, and see you then.